これがレクイエム。
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Sho back with another video, and today we're talking about One Piece. One Piece Pirate Warriors, in fact. I don't know if you've played it, but to me it's one of like the best anime games I've pretty much ever played. And it's crazy because it's in a format I really don't like. Now, while I actually do like Dynasty Warriors as a whole, I do not like every game copying Dynasty Warriors format. Hyrule Warriors I really couldn't get into. Fire Emblem Warriors I really didn't really try to get into it. I just hate that all these different games are taking the format of Dynasty Warriors and using it. Some of the games don't work, but we're not here to talk about the other games. We're here to talk about a very specific one, One Piece Pirate Warriors. Now, I started playing Pirate Warriors around number 2. I didn't actually play Pirate Warriors 1. I think I might have, but not for long. But when I originally played Pirate Warriors 2, I basically played with a friend of mine who actually has a YouTube channel himself. His YouTube name is Crown Retro. You might have seen him in some of my videos before, or heard him in some of my videos. His channel will probably be in the description and it'll be on the screen at this moment. But now we are thinking about doing a co-op series with One Piece Pirate Warriors 4, because that's one game we bought and we really never got into it. And I just wanted to mention that before we really get the video started. Hopefully we can get that done and I get that edited and brought out to you guys really quickly. I mean, it is new content and it's another collab series with another YouTuber, so it should be pretty fun. So getting back on the topic of One Piece Pirate Warriors, I started with 2 on the PS3. Like I said, I probably played like a little bit of 1, but I originally started with 2. 2 was the one I actually played all the way through. Like I said, normally when I play a game, I really don't like it to have these Dynasty Warrior clone type gameplays. But I feel like if any game or any specific thing or genre or whatever work of fiction is great for a Dynasty Warriors game, it's got to be One Piece. I mean, obviously the world is, has a lot of different enemy types like marines and pirates and stuff. There's a lot of different enemies you can throw on the screen at one time. They have a lot of throwaway characters too. What I mean by throwaway characters, they basically have characters that I feel like they're known. Yeah, they have names in the show, but you really don't care about them past like that one arc. And One Piece has a habit of like creating many of these different characters that you don't really care about. And so they're good as like mini bosses when you're using this Dynasty Warriors format. It's good. They're good to use mini bosses that you can just kind of defeat to progress the level. But talking about the game in general, like I said, it is obviously modeled out the Dynasty Warriors. To me, it was one of the first games that started doing it. Because the franchise is in its 4th game now, so it's been out for quite a while. But they definitely seem like the type of people that really knew how they were going to incorporate the whole Dynasty Warriors feel into One Piece. I mean, you have a lot of different characters you can choose from and choose how you want to play them, what you want to equip to them. They do have like this little method of equipping things called coins and stuff, and I think it's really interesting. Now, is it the best game? No, it's not the best game by any means, but it's fantastic, especially as a One Piece game. A lot of One Piece games now don't come on main consoles. Yeah, that sucks. You might have a One Piece game somewhere else that you normally don't see like a mainline One Piece game, because Naruto and Dragon Ball Z has pretty much been taking over that spot for quite a while. Even though Naruto hasn't really had any games like that, especially Dragon Ball Z as it stands has like a impressive array of different type of video games. And I think One Piece Pirate Warriors was so good they had to continue it to a 4th game. But the game isn't without its problems, obviously. But yeah, I'm not really here to bash on it. I'm not saying it's perfect either. I just want to let you guys know it's not a perfect game. It can be kind of repetitive. The difficulty settings is where I really kind of dislike. So very specifically in terms of like the One Piece Pirate Warriors 4, I really dislike the way they do difficulty. And they do it in pretty much every franchise, like every game in this franchise of games. They pretty much make it so that if you raise the difficulty all the way up, instead of having an actual opponent that's harder to read or harder to fight, they basically just become health sponges. So it just, all it does is just increase their max health, and it makes the fight kind of long and boring and drawn out. Now granted, the one thing I do like about this game is the level of difficulty. Because sometimes you could just be fighting and just destroying waves and waves of enemies, and you have this one powerful enemy that does this one attack, and if you don't dodge it, even though it's not the most responsive game, if you don't dodge it, you'll lose half your health. And then once you die, you pretty much have to restart the whole map all over again, which is kind of a big waste because the maps take a lot of time to complete. But like I said, the thing that sets like One Piece Pirate Warriors apart from games like Storm, which was also another fan favorite, is that One Piece has just so many of those characters. And like I said, I did mention this before, but we were talking about minor characters in that part. Today we're talking about like major characters. They also have a lot of different major antagonists. The thing is, One Piece has been going on for so long, so all them characters are basically free game. You can just come in and whenever you want, just drop a character that might have been at the beginning of One Piece, and it's all cool. And with that being said, they're able to do really interesting things. Like I remember there was another mode on One Piece Pirate Warriors 3, which is another one I played all the way through, where you can basically go on something like a map and just go and do different battles that were kind of difficult. I really like that format. It gives you a lot of things to do. Like games like that, they give you like those little extra things to do, like free missions or some kind of mission log that gives you extra content. Basically allow you to play the game for a long time without forcing you to play the game for a long time. And what I mean by forcing is obviously like having you do an unnecessary grind that's kind of boring and repetitive just to make the game longer. No, they decided to make the game longer by actually crafting missions and stuff. And obviously it's not the greatest like body of work. Like it's not like super well in depth, but it is interesting enough for it to keep my attention, that I can finish the whole entire story mode, which actually takes quite a while because it is One Piece and they have a lot of episodes. And then to go from there to go to free battle or to go to some kind of mission mode, I just play all the missions there and kind of enjoy myself. Like I said earlier, I am going to do more One Piece Pirate Warriors 4. It won't start off at the beginning. It'll be more like a in the middle type. It won't be a walkthrough. It'll just basically be a regular, hey, just come watch us play a little One Piece Pirate Warriors. Like I said, we'll be jumping in and out of whatever different parts of the story we're at the time. With that being said, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get up on out of here. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. I hope you do come and check out the series. I'll probably be streaming it on Twitch, but the actual edited video will be appearing on YouTube. So hopefully you guys will continue to support and go ahead and look at that video and throw me a like up there or whatever you decide to do. Even though you might want to give me some criticism, I hope that you do give constructive criticism and not just saying, oh, this video is whack, and not telling me why it's whack. Let me know why you think it's bad. Other than that, guys, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next video.
剣で組むぞ